and welcome back to Leeds United. I know it's been a while. Apologies first and foremost. Life got in the way. Basically all the free time I did have to stream and record vanished at a very late notice. So I do apologise for the gap, and I apologise for kind of just bringing an F1 episode on you as well without much notice either. The plan going forward is, as I say, 3 FM a week, 2 F1 a week, alternating days. So hopefully next week will be normal again, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for this. And hopefully I get both Thursday and Friday this week with a Leeds episode 2. Anyway, enough talking, enough admin. I need to get you caught up now on a lot of games, and I've genuinely forgotten where we finished. I believe it was in this ballpark. The 2 games after the transfer window probably makes sense. We decided to score a lot. 3-3 with Newcastle, including 2 goals in injury time. We were 3-0 down. A comeback feat that's happened again, actually, most recently with Southampton being 4-1 down to get that one to 4-4. But yeah, 6-2 against Forest. We were down in that one as well. Wolves 2-1. We were losing that one as well. Forest 4-2. We were losing that one 2-0 as well. A lot of comebacks. Southampton in the FA Cup, a comeback 2-1. Chelsea, not a comeback. We actually were ahead in that one. Yeah, we beat Chelsea 4-2. Then promptly lost to West Ham and Brentford in penalties in the FA Cup quarter-final. Nice little run. Would have been nice to get to a final because there's actually not that many big teams left. And one of the big teams left is Chelsea, who aren't doing well. So that would have been great, but 2 draws recently, form's gone off. All that means is we're 8th, 46 points, along with Villa, along with Fulham, who are, as I predicted, still overachieving. Admittedly, they are in real life. I do expect them to fall off after the World Cup in real life, because I imagine injuries are going to be a problem there on in. But Forest aren't doing well. Everton aren't doing well either. There's a risk of relegation. I'm looking at Everton, quite frankly, for players, maybe next year. We'll keep an eye on that one going forward. I don't know if this is a new thing, but I swear last time when you had a youth intake, it kind of disappeared once you'd had the youth intake. But this is our year's youth intake. 2 very good prospects by the look of things in the form of Faris Topless, who has great determination and teamwork. His physicals exist, his mentals exist, his technicals aren't great. But thankfully they fixed the technicals issue, so we might be alright there going forward. And an Australian in the form of Thomas Baronis, who's getting better. I'm sorry, what? This guy's getting better already. His balance was only 15. I remember that when we signed him. His dribbling and first touch were only 15 as well. I think everything that was 15 has gone up to a 16 already. And his teamwork, I think, has gone up from 18 to 19 too. That's promising. Does need physicals. And just to mention him because he's in the elite talent section, but not quite as high in the potential ability ratings is another guy who doesn't look that much similar to that much different to Topless, Danai McFadden. It's a Celtic sounding name, but just English. So Brentford and Everton today. Brentford not too far off those relegation spots, but I think they'll probably be all right. And then Everton, who are in the mire. One other thing to mention is Andre Santos was regarded as the 6th best wonder kid in the Next Gen Awards. 6th. So I've decided to play him more often, which is why once I put Jack Harrison back in, who's not been great recently, but so I just gave him a warning shot there and took him out of the last game, which is why our full first 11 is now thus Meslier, Platinart, Strike, Sotalo, Dallas, Rocker, Adams, Dallas is back by the way fully, Andre Santos, Sinisterra and Harrison, Bamford up front, who has started scoring a little bit more again. Also notably, Platinart has assists now. I don't know what happened recently, can't really see it, but it's down here really, 7 assists in total now. Yeah, he got like a bunch in the space of like 3 or 4 games, and then hasn't done any recently, but he has been out for the last 2. Can't remember if we've actually played Brentford already. They're not playing at left back, Aaron Martin. So, apologies if you were aware of that one. I know I had mentioned that before, but Aaron Martin did go to Brentford in the game, so our Exeter favourite. Not going to see him today by the looks of things. Dallas dispossessing there. I can't remember who that was. Damsgaard, Harrison, back to Sotalo. Please don't touch that too much. Meslier. Oh, actually, I might show you a goal from the last time we played Brentford in the Cup, the one we lost, because you do need to see this goal. Sinisterra, well, it's come off Roslev there and landed kind of fortunately. Sinisterra still got the ball, and Andre Santos is good save by Raya, actually. I'll put that down as a good save, because Santos, I think, did place that well. It was looking like it was going to the far corner. It was good reactions from Raya. And so far, we seem to be, well, we don't have the possession, but we seem to be doing all right overall. Platinart on the corners again. Sotalo's there, just over. Another corner for Platinart. It's amazing how many of these highlights start with Platinart corner when he's actually here. I don't see anywhere near as many corners when he's not on the pitch, because I think every single one of those that goes close goes down as a clear-cut chance, which is why he's got a 7.1 rating at the moment. Adams, I think the bigger issue is people not converting them. So I do, can we not do that, please, by the way? Kick it this way, Meslier. Kick it this way. Thank you. That's getting irritating. I'm not going to lie. That's getting irritating. The AI opponent always appears to be in a position to capitalize on any of your players, like hitting it slightly too far. And it never really happens for your team. I could do without another draw, thank you. Now, you may be thinking that, oh, we're close to Europe. It'd be nice if we got it. I'm not so sure. I think this team is a year out of Europe, but in one of those nearly Europe spots to get maybe a little bit more reputation from a good finish in the Premier League. And that wasn't great either. I think we need another year to build a team that is capable of actually managing both Europe and not Europe. Because I feel like the problem is if we get into Europe this year, we're going to be in a position where we can't really rotate in any Europe competition, and we're going to be ruined for any... That's a great goal. Ruined for any league campaign in the process. Kind of a little bit like West Ham currently. That's a fabulous goal from Harrison. Who provided this? Was it Sinistero or was it... It was Sinistero who saw that run from out mid straight through their defence, and fabulous finish from Harrison. Great assist from Sinistero. I love everything about that goal. Their average positions, they feel very compact. Andre Santos has been hacked by Damsgaard there. Apparently it counted as a good sliding challenge, even though they didn't get the ball. As Janelt tackles, and okay, we benefited from that nonsense there. Oh, no, because he's just run into one of their players. Dear SI, please give the players eyes. Teasing cross? Where is this highlight going? I've just remembered something I was going to do at the very beginning and haven't actually changed in my formation yet. A good solid 7 games in. But Dallas on the ball, forward to Harrison. This highlight just keeps on going. He's kept it in. It's still in. And Bamford with the tamer shot. It looked easier to score, says the text. Yes, it did. For once, I agree with you, text. Also, my game seems very reluctant to pause at the moment, which has been very irritating. Harrison's had a knock, I think. So Espria on. I have to take Platton off. He's only just coming back from injury. Dallas hasn't been great. Drame on, I think. Santos hasn't been great. Aronson on. I mean, screw it. I might just do all 5 subs at once. Gagliardini on. I think I just took the wrong person off. Bamford heads down to Yasser Espria, who's just learned good English, so that's only going to help. Satalo, strike. I do need to mention something, actually, in regards to one of Yasser Espria's former teammates, because it's also a very weird situation that happened. Junior Firpo finds Drame on this right-hand side, who's tackled by Damsgaard so easily, I might as well not even just bothered. Strike gets in the way of that long ball forward, though, and Gagliardini, sensible. Adams has run through here from the Volante. I don't see that anywhere near as enough, considering they are Volantes. That's kind of the whole point of the Volante. It's just a deeper box-to-box, really. Praise. We are 1-0 up, I guess. I just killed that highlight. I didn't enjoy the praise, it seems like. Oh no. 94 minutes on the clock. Sorry, 94 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock of a 4-minute injury time. Please don't let me be Newcastled here. Aspria. Harrison through. Oh, that's a really good goal for us, actually. Harrison came from nowhere there. What a fabulous run from... I mean, that's what that role should be doing. I've had big issues with that role this year. Like, unless he gets a goal, Aronson always finishes with like a 6.4, 6.5. So I do wonder if it's one of those situations where either they just massively nerfed the position between this year and last year, or it's a similar issue to they had with fullbacks last year, where they weren't tracking things properly with the fullbacks and their ratings were always off. So 2-0, we'll take that. Just take a 7th, but the FA Cup, Man City are the only one in the top 6 that are still in it. So don't roll out that 7th not being Europe. Oh, we've officially survived. And this is a thing that exists. Why? Why does every single Leeds player have this kind of thing in their contract already? There's a bonus in there for winning the Premier League. There's a bonus for winning the Champions League. Every single one of them. Every single one of them has this. Even Dan James, who isn't even here. His bonuses are slightly lower, funny enough. I think the sooner this lot get new contracts, the better. What's that done to our finances? Good God, it cost like 3 million to survive. But what I do need to mention is the acquisition at the end of the year of João Pedro from Watford, who is regarded as quite good this particular year. You can see it there. If you look closely, value, £0. I don't know, but he was free. So we're getting him for nothing. His contract's quite nice for him. I just did that to make sure he came to us and no one else. So we are probably paying a little bit too much on his contract, but he's free. Well, some good news in the bonus front is that Rafinha, because Barcelona won the Copa del Rey, we've acquired 500 grand, so that's helped stave off a little bit of that wave of bonuses that we just paid out. Every little helps. That's a Merseyside derby that isn't going to be good for Everton. They've got 7 games to get 8 points over Brighton. Good luck. So just the one change with the enforced suspension of Jack Harrison on the right-hand side. I'm going to do something that I forgot to do a while ago, and that is just double-check the passing attributes of these lot. Neither of them are bad, but it has been sort of widely understood that sort of telling them to be more sensible effectively is going to work. So I do want to try and see if they get less error-prone if it just stop them from being ball players. Whilst they are, annoyingly, better in the role of ball playing, the match engine just seems to punish any attempts for defenders to be functionally technical. Driver Neil Anthony Gordon on the wings. Actually playing a Drisser guy, this one. Everton in danger of relegation, of course. So let's make that a little bit more likely. Not because I dislike Everton, just because I would like to steal their players. There we go. Yasser Asprilla, 1-0. Assist by Plattenhart. There we go. Told you he was getting a few more recently. At last. I mean, I'm pretty certain that Marvin has been instructed to aim for the best header of the ball, which Asprilla isn't, but it's worked out. And then we'll have no highlights for the rest of the game, it seems. Not that I'm complaining. Another free kick, headed clear. Chance for Dominic to run away, but he has been stopped in his tracks. Dallas, Asprilla, still Asprilla, pulled in, gone all the way over. That's not fantastic, but thankfully their fullback's not had a sensible moment there. And all right, that one was less annoying because at the very least where Marvin Plattenhart passed to, there was a player when he made the pass. Just that player kept on running. Calvert-Lewin. Oh, Andre Santos in the way of that ball across. That was fantastic work. And Bamford is now able to run, if he is actually able to run. Well, less we talk about that one, the better. Patrick, not his finest moment. Plattenhart on a corner. Strike, Satalo. Oof. Nearly a second assist for Plattenhart in this one game alone. Yeah, as I say, getting a few more. The throw-in for Plattenhart this time. That's gotten to Adams, down to Sinister. I mean, this is lovely work. If that goes in, never mind. Never mind. Oh, we've assassinated Anthony Gordon, it seems like. Andre Santos nervous. I don't enjoy that. Pascal Strike nervous, of all people. Sinister's not had a bad one, but we'll just pop him off for Talis Magno. I might just make the one change, actually. I've just encouraged them. I don't know why I encouraged them. I forgot we were winning. Okay, then. So, defensive midfielders are now tired. Gagliardini in. I've forgotten to put a second one on the bench. So, Andre Santos will step back a moment and Aronson will come on. And Dallas is also tired. He's having a good game, but he's tired. Bless him. Plattenhart is my set piece taker, so he's staying on. Poor Marvin. I do run him into the ground just because I haven't got anyone else to take set pieces. And now they're attacking his side. Oh no. Get the ball off them, please. That'll be nice. Oh, that's a really good... I'm irritated at how good that was. Now I want to encourage. This is irritating. I mean, it's not great from Satalo, who once again doesn't have any intelligence. There is a person running with Calvert-Lewin at least, but yeah. Well, apparently shouting didn't cancel this corner, so I'm worried. Gagliardini, sort of clear. Michaelenko hooks it to... Cody is offside. I'm pretty certain he's offside there. He was. I was just going to see if it proved, but yeah, he was miles off. Bakoko for a last change for the final bit of fresh legs up front. 1-1. Don't like what I saw there? Let's get on with it. You're welcome, Bayern Munich. Paid a lot of money out in this episode. But yeah, I'll see you at the end of the season. Whether it's 1 or 2 games will probably depend on how the next 4 go. But I see you for the inevitable demolition by Manchester City at the end of the season regardless. Maybe I should just do Brighton and then gloss over however many goals that Man City are going to put through us on the final day. That might be a thing to do. So yeah, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode and seeing how we're getting on, once again, apologies for the delay, but do give it a like, comment, subscribe, all the same. Algorithms rule our lives. Until next time, ta-ra.